Number 7, 3/5 W equals 4/3. What is the value of W? Well, the way I'm going to solve for W is just going to multiply the reciprocal of the coefficient on both sides. So the 3/5 cancels out. W equals 4 times 5, 20. 3 times 3, 9ths. W equals 20/9. The correct answer for 7 is D. Number 8. The average number of students per classroom at Central High from 2010 can be modeled by the linear equation y equals 0.56x plus 27.2, where x is the number of years since 2000 and y represents the average number of students per classroom. So very important in these because they're going to ask us which best describes the meaning of the number 0.56 in the equation. So 0.56 is the coefficient of the variable x. It's our slope. It's the constant rate of change. So the constant rate of change or slope, as we might know, is the change in y divided by the change in x. So first things first, you better get the definitions of y, definition, and x, definition, clear. That might sound obvious, but students often flip the two around and get the reciprocal of the answer or the wrong answer when they shouldn't in these cases. So once you define your y and x clearly, you want the change in the y. In this case, that's the change in the average number of students per classroom. And the way the correct answer is always going to be worded, per unit change in the x variable. Well, the x variable is the number of years since 2000, so the wording should be per year, annually, something that suggests 1 unit change in x. So let's take a look at the answers. The total number of students at the school? No, that's not a rate of change, which is a slope. The average number of students per classroom in 2000? No, it's not a particular data point. It's the linear equation. The 0.56 represents the slope. C, the estimated increase in the average number of students per classroom each year. Yes, this is the average number of students per classroom per year, a unit change in the x definition. C is the correct answer. D, the estimated difference between the average number of students per classroom in 2010 and in 2000. No, that's just an absolute change, not a rate of change, which is the slope. 0.56 represents the slope. The correct answer for 8 is C. Again, these questions might seem obvious, but you have to be very specific and clear how you approach them, because a lot of times they're going to flip answers around. They're going to give you delta x over delta y. They're going to do all sorts of things to confuse you in the wording.